What is up, my peeps? It is Monday morning. We are gonna go through a hip mobility drill. You know what? Hell, we'll just call it Mobility Monday. All right. So this is gonna be called the hip airplane, right? And if you've ever been a little kid and you ever pretended to be an airplane, same concept when we're going through this, all right? But a few benefits, all right? First, we're gonna work our hips through the range of motion that it should be, okay? Both internal, external. We're gonna get a little bit of hip flexion and a little bit of hip extension as well, okay? Now, not only do we get the range of motion, we are gonna get a balance factor, right? Because our feet are having to work, feet and ankles. So we get a lot of stability, we get a lot of balance with it. We're gonna start to brace our core a little bit. So if you're gonna be doing deadlifts, squats, you get a little bit of core activation as well, all right? Now, the first movement that we're gonna do, 95% of the population can benefit from this mobility drill, okay? And I say 95 because obviously there's gonna be a few exceptions to this, all right? But for the majority, this will do wonders, okay? So the first hip airplane we're gonna do is we're gonna get in a nice stance, okay? We're gonna hinge at our hips, and then we're gonna shift our weight just slightly to one side, and the other leg is gonna come back, okay? Basically think of like a kickstand, all right? Most of my weight is on that front leg, okay? It's having to do most of the work. We're gonna brace our core, that's gonna lock in our hips, that's also gonna lock in our shoulders. So they move as one, okay? So as they move as one, boom, okay? What I don't wanna see is shoulders move first and then hips, or hips first and then shoulders, okay? That's a big mistake. They need to be moving as one, right? So from here, they move as one, as far as you can go, okay? And then back to our start position, and then we're gonna rotate to the other side, okay? Boom, there's the first one, okay? Now, the second version of this is gonna be the exact same movement. We're just gonna kick that back leg up off the ground, okay? So we take the kickstand away. Get in our nice stance, we shift, nice and up, everything nice and tight and braced, and we're gonna rotate. You guys see how it can mimic an airplane? Start position, rotate it in, okay? Now obviously guys, don't be forgetting to do the other leg as well, all right? Now the third progression is probably the hardest. We grab a mat, a pillow, something to make an unstable surface. Do not be grabbing a BOSU ball, okay? So mat's up on the ground, foot's firmly planted. Again, we lift up that foot, core nice and tight, locks on the hips and the shoulders, and we start to rotate. Go back to our start position, go the other direction. Oh, so I'm working on the hip flexion here, but the back leg is what's working hip extension, okay? So I want you guys to be doing 3 to 6 quality reps with this, guys. And by quality, I mean not holding on to a bench, a bar, the rack itself, okay? Because when we do that, we tend to never leave that, okay? We take the balance portion out of it. People walk right in and they start going through the hip airplane, and it's just, they're losing a lot of benefit, right? So don't want you guys to do that. If you're finding that the stability portion is the limiting factor, what I do want is when we start getting into it, start position, say like that's as far as you can go, hold it, come back to the start position, reset if you need to, go into the next rep, try and get a little bit further, hold it, and then go back, all right? I really want you guys to own the position, and we work on the balance and the stability as we go through it, okay? I don't want you guys to be dependent on this stuff, okay? So, like I said, 3 to 6 quality reps with it. If you guys have any questions, DM me, let me know what's going on. If you guys like this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Till Wednesday, guys.